अभी सुनाई दे रहा है?
Now, sir, your voice is audible, sir.
एक मिनट में देखता हूँ. Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, students. So everybody can hear now. Okay, so today we are going to start our class, and our class will be going to be start today. And today we will go to start our last day. What we have taught in the class, we have taught about different type of what to tell, diode. We have talking about diode, and we have seen that diode is there and all the things. So I will try to tell these things using our lap. One more try. I will try to connect it through the laptop. If you don't hear my voice, please tell me that you are not hearing. So I will change that thing. Okay. So again, I am going to live there. It will be disconnected, and we will go and tell these things. Okay, just 1 minute. Can you hear me now? Can you hearing me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so something problem is going on. That's why uh, there was some problem. Now let's start the class. Last day, what we are telling that thing that we are going to uh, tell last day who have attended the class. They have known that we have started the class from basic diode junction, PN junction diode, and we have told about the depletion region formation and all other things in that class. In that class, we have talked about how the PN junction depletion region is formed for non-bias condition, and what are barrier potential factor deciding the barrier potential value, and all that things. What do you mean by cutting voltage and all that thing? What is the known by how the barrier is happening? What how the depletion layer is formed, and all that things we have discussed in that particular session. And in that session we talked about also barrier potential or junction potential, and the depletion region formation, the penetration of depletion region, and all these things we have discussed in that particular session or particular class. So today we are going to start the topic of a PN junction diode. Mm, and how we will do the biasing of the PN junction diode. There are two types of biasing we know for the PN junction diode. One is called forward biasing,
Sir, your
another is
screen is
called.
not visible, sir.
Now it is visible. The whiteboard is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will go to discuss about that PN junction diode, and for PN junction diode, we will discuss about that what I told step graded junction. What do you mean by step graded junction? We will do some problem on the step graded junction, and after that, this step graded junction is over. We will talk about the biasing of a PN junction, and there are two types of biasing. One is called forward biasing, another is called reverse biasing. So we will discuss about that too. So just a minute. I have to share the screen, or it will be problem. Just a minute. I am facing some technical problem. So an open circuit step graded junction Today we will discuss about the open circuit step graded junction. So first, as we join the P and N type of semiconductor at the boundary, a P-N junction is formed. So what happens if I talk of a P-N junction? Then if this is our P-N junction, so what we are talking, there is a, this is our junction. So this is a P type here, and this is the N type. Now this is called abrupt or step graded junction. This is the acceptor concentration Na, and this is the donor concentration Nd. So if I do a perpendicular here, I named it V0. What is V0? I am coming back. This is X1, this is X2. So what we are telling, as we join the p-type and n-type semiconductors at the boundary of a p-n junction is formed. Now let us consider a precious case where p-n junction formed between a p-type semiconductor with a constant concentration Na and n-type semiconductor with a uniform density Nd. The junction is a metallurgical p-n junction that separates two sections of different concentration. One is having Na, another is having Nd. The type of doping where the density charge changes abruptly from P to N type is called step grading. The type of doping where the density changes abruptly from P to N type is called step grading. So what is step grading? The type of doping sorry, where the density changes abruptly from P to N type is called step grading. Sorry. The junction is located at the plane where the concentration is zero. So at this point, if I take another color, at this point, the concentration is zero. Now, what do we mean by step graded junction? Step graded junction. Now, when a junction is formed between P and N type material, in the concentration of holes and electrons. Holes are the majority carriers on the p side, and hence in the connection is available in plenty on the n side. Holes are majority carriers of p side and hence available in plenty on that side. But as we cross the junction and enter into the n side, the holes will be minority carriers. The concentration of the holes on the n side is low. Thus, the concentration of holes will suddenly decrease at the junction as we move from p to n side. Understand what I am telling? Very clearly, this is very important thing. So very clearly understand this thing. What I am telling, when a junction is formed from a p-type and n-type, junction is formed between p-type and n-type, there is an abrupt change in the concentration of the holes and the electrons. If I draw it, you will see, sorry. You will see here, if we change it, now there is the junction point. Let us suppose this is our junction point. Okay. Now, E-type is the, here is the electrode, and here is that another, or terminal you can tell, not electrode. Actually, this is the terminal for a PN junction. So now, these are the two terminals, and now there will be holes and electrons. So, for the P side, what is the sorry, what is the majority carriers in P side? Everybody.
Holes.
Yes, so here will be holes much more than the electrons. So these are holes. In between 2 or 3 are electrons. Okay, and here will be electrons much more. So electrons are much more here than others. So all are black. So here this black color represent electrons and white color represents holes. Okay. So this is the PN junction, this is P site, this is N site, this is the junction. So if I draw a straight line, through the junction. And this side also. For the acceptance concentration, and this side for donor concentration. Okay. So this is can be written as this can be written as P of P, that is equals to Na, and this is can be written as N of N, that is can be written as Nd. So this is the just a moment, little bit this thing I have drawn. This is Pn, this is Pp, the dotted line here is Np, this is Np, and this dotted line here is Nn. This is Nn. This is equals to Nd. So this is concentration of electrons this is the concentration of holes. Okay, and this is the junction. This is J or junction. Okay, so this is the diagram, step graded PN junction diagram. This is the diagram of a step graded PN junction. Step graded PN junction. So what I told, when a junction is formed between p-type and n-type material, there is an abrupt change in the concentration of the holes and the electrons. Holes are the majority carriers on the p side and hence available plenty on that side. But as we cross junction as we cross the junction, and enter the n side, the holes will be minority carriers. Here is majority carriers, but as we cross the junction and enter this side, the holes will be minority carriers. So the concentration of holes on the n side will be low. Thus, the concentration of the holes will suddenly decrease as the junction was moved from p side to n side. This is shown in this figure. Similarly, the concentration of the electrons is high on the n side. Okay, and reduces drastically at the junction as they become myotic carrier in the p site. So when it is going from here to here, it is just changing. It is going to lower because there is a sudden change or step change in the concentration of electrons and the holes at the junction. This p-n junction is known as step graded or abrupt p-n junction. So you can see there is a sudden change here. You can see if I dot it line, then you can see this is the concentration, this is the concentration. The concentration has a sudden change abruptly. Here the p side concentration is like this, and now again it is like this. So the concentration is changed like this. If you see this area, if you take a look at this area, you see this and this. So you can see abrupt change in the concentration. From a top to low, concentration changes. Because there is a sudden change or step change in the concentration of electrons and holes at the junction, this p-n junction is known as the step graded junction or abrupt p-n junction. So we can write the concentration of holes on the p side is equal to the concentration of the acceptor impurities atom. So I can write concentration of P on the P side, Pp equals to NFA. That is on P side. So the concentration of electrons on the P side is denoted by Np, which is very low as compared to Pp. So we can write the concentration of electrons and on the p side is denoted by n of p, which is very low as compared to pp. So we can write p of p is much greater than n of p. Okay, no problem. P of p is much greater than n of p. Similarly, so I'm making an asterisk here and I'm continuing it here. Similarly, what we can tell, the concentration of electrons and holes holes on the n side are denoted by n of n and p of n respectively, and they are given by okay n of n is equal to n of d and n of n is much greater than p of n. So this is on n side. This is all also on n side. So no problem with this. Sorry. Anybody any problem?
Sir, I have a question, sir. What
Yes.
is difference between normal PN junction and a step graded PN junction?
What is the difference between normal PN junction and the step graded PN junction? When we will talk about normal PN junction, that time I will clarify this thing. Because if I clarify it now, then you will not be understandable. That's why I will clarify this thing uh, on the first. When I will talk about the normal PN junction, that time I can distinguish you the what is normal, step graded, linear graded. There is another is linear graded, linear graded PN junction and step graded PN junction. At that time I will discuss. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
okay. So before going to the next slide, let's save it and I'm going for the new one. Okay. So up to this, any confusion to anybody? Up to this, any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. I think there will be no confusion because it is very simple. We are just talking about simple things here. We have not now also go to some or difference. So next is contact difference potential. Please, sorry. Contact different potential or junction potential. So what do we mean by this? Okay, there exists an internal potential difference which is proportional to the change in concentration. We have shown that in graded semiconductor, there exists a internal potential difference which is proportional to the change in concentration. So here due to step or abrupt change in concentration at the junction, a potential gets developed which is called as the contact difference potential or junction potential or barrier potential, which is denoted by V0 or Vg. So what actually definition? Due to the step or abrupt change in concentration at the junction, a potential gets developed which is called as contact difference potential. Difference potential. Or it is called junction potential or barrier potential. It is denoted by V0 or Vj. This is called contact difference potential or junction potential. Now expression, we will do the mathematical expression for this. Mathematical expression for contact potential or difference potential. Okay, so expression for contact difference potential. So it is represented as V is equal to Vt log base E P1 by P2. This is the barrier potential expression. P1 equals to PP, that equals to Na, and P2 equals to Pn in equation 1. We get Vj or V0 equals to Vt log of E Na by P of n, where Vj or V0 is known as the potential barrier or junction potential or contact potential. According to the law of mass action, we have Nn cross Pn equals to Ni square from mass action law. Sorry. So from mass action law, we know Nn cross Pn is equal to Ni square. So there we can write P of n equals to Ni square by n of n. But n of n can be written as nd. So we can write what? P of n equals to Ni square by nd. So up to this, everybody clear? Up to this, everybody clear?
Sir, what is Ni?
Except intrinsic, read this in semiconductor. Mass action law, semiconductor, in equilibrium, n side, p side, total concentration, intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor, there is a chapter. Got it? I think you have got it. Now, let us substitute above expression in this equation. Let us name it 2. Okay. Equation 2. Okay. So what I got here, Vj equals to Bt log of E Na into Nd by Ni square volts. This is equation number 3, where Vt equals to voltage equivalent of temperature that is T by 11600 and Ni equals to intrinsic concentration. So equation 3 shows that the contact potential depends on the following parameters. What are the? Number 1, concentration of donor impurities. Purities generated by Nd. Number 2, concentration of intrinsic impurities denoted by Na. Number 3, intrinsic concentration, that is denoted by Ni. And number 4 is voltage equivalent temperature, Vt. Equivalent spelling is wrong. E Q U I V A L E N T. Okay. So these are the factors on which or parameters on which contact potential depends. Number 1 is the concentration of donor impurities. Number 2 is the concentration of intrinsic impurities. Number 3 is और intrinsic impurities बोल सकते हैं, बोल सकते हो इसको Na मतलब accepted impurities, Nd मतलब donor impurities. तो इंट्रिंसिक भी बोल सकते हो यहाँ पर और आप एक्सेप्टर भी बोल सकते हो, एक्सेप्टर. Concentration of intrinsic impurities Ni, intrinsic concentration Ni और voltage equivalent temperature. ये सब एक कॉन्टैक्ट पोटेंशियल डिपेंड करता है, ये सब फैक्टर के ऊपर। तो इससे हम लोग क्या कंक्लूजन लेते हैं? इससे हम लोग कंक्लूजन लेते हैं कि द जंक्शन पोटेंशियल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द वोल्टेज इक्विवेलेंट टेम्परेचर। दिस मेक्स डिपेंडेंट ऑन टेम्परेचर, दैट मीन्स junction potential is a temperature dependent coefficient, and it is also voltage dependent because temperature is been converted into voltage. That's why it is a voltage equivalent temperature. So you can see a diode is a voltage control device, not a current control device, because here the voltage junction is depending upon the voltage and also the temperature. Okay. Next, number two is the junction potential is decided by doping levels of P and N. That's why concentration of donor impurities Nd and concentration of acceptor impurities Na is depending upon the contact potential, or contact potential is depending upon these two factors. So that means the doping level is very much important for the junction potential. Number three, the junction potential for silicon diode is 0.6 to 0.7 volt, and germanium diode it is 0.2 to 0.3 volt. So the junction potential for a silicon diode is 0.6 to 0.7 volt, and for the germanium diodes is for 0.2 volt to 0.3 volt. Okay, so this is the summary, or this is the actual thing that we have learned from this part. किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है, किसी को कोई पूछना है, अभी पूछ सकते हो आप लोग। हाँ
सर आप फर्स्ट डायग्राम बनाए थे जब जो जिसमें आप वी नोट डिनोट किए थे, परपेंडिकुलर लिए थे आप एन ए और एन डी पे। सर वो आप बताए थे कि वो हम बाद में इस पे डिस्कस करेंगे, वो सर क्या था एक बार बता दीजिए तो।
कौन सा वाला?
जो आप फर्स्ट फिगर बनाए थे आप, शायद ये पेज में नहीं होगा। ओपन सर्किट स्टेप ग्रेडेड जंक्शन का एक फिगर बनाए थे जिसमें आप परपेंडिकुलर लिए थे x1 x2 पे और उसके डिस्टेंस को v0 बोले थे। तो परपेंडिकुलर क्या था वो बताने के लिए बोले थे, तो वो बता दीजिए।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, वो वाला ठीक है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कौन। सेट करो वाला, मैं आपका स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ, क्योंकि वो वाला तो मेरा इसमें था। एक मिनट। सॉरी, वेरी सॉरी। कहाँ रखा वो? एक मिनट, just give me a time, little bit, so I can find out where I kept that thing. Yes, I got it. Just a minute. I have to share the screen. Can you see it?
No, sir.
Okay, just a minute. So now we can see it. See it. इस वाला में बोल रहे हैं ना, ये जो V0
Yes,
मैंने दिया था।
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, तो ये वाला VGO तुम बोल रहे थे, ठीक है। Actually, this is nothing but the junction. I told you, the distance of the junction. वहां पर हमने लिखा था कि x1 और x2 दो मिडिल पॉइंट हो रहा है, एक एक्सेप्टेड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन का और एक डोनर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन का, और उन दोनों में जो हो रहा है कॉन्सेंट्रेशन डिफरेंस को, उसी हमने V0 और Vj से डिफरेंस किया था, जो है पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस देखने के लिए मैंने ये परपेंडिकुलर लिया था, क्योंकि यहाँ पर एक कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है, तो यहाँ पर एक कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होने से और यहाँ पर एक कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, दोनों पर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन हो रहा है, तो दोनों पर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होने से अपना क्या होता है, हम लोग एक बोल सकते हैं आपका हम लोग ये देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर कि एक यहाँ पर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है Na और यहाँ पर Nd, दो वाला का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है। तो इन दोनों को मैंने लिया परपेंडिकुलर, और इसके बिटवीन जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बना उसको मैंने V0 से रिप्रेजेंट किया, और V0 इज नथिंग बट द जंक्शन और द व्हाट आई टेल बैरियर पोटेंशियल, एक्चुअल जंक्शन पोटेंशियल और बैरियर पोटेंशियल। तो हम यहाँ पर बैरियर पोटेंशियल के लिए डिस्कस किए थे और हमने यहाँ पर दिखाए थे, ठीक है।
ओके सर, मतलब ये जो पॉइंट लिए हुए है वो स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट नहीं है ना, इस टाइप से?
ना ना ना, कोई पॉइंट, स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट नहीं है।
ओके सर।
अच्छा, तो फिर से हम लोग व्हाइट बोर्ड सेशन में चले जाते हैं। एक न्यूमेरिकल्स है जो हम करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ऐसे कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स आपका जेयूटी के सिलेबस में है और एग्जाम में आ सकता है। तो इसमें से एक न्यूमेरिकल्स में आप लोगों को आज कराऊंगा, ये स्टेप ग्रेडेड और लीनियर ग्रेडेड जंक्शन में से। तो ये थोड़ा आप लोगों का इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा। ऐसे और भी प्रॉब्लम्स है, पर फिलहाल मैं आज आप लोगों को एक ही न्यूमेरिकल्स कर रहा हूं। इसके बाद न्यूमेरिकल्स के लिए हम लोग और भी क्लास करेंगे और भी प्रॉब्लम्स दिखेंगे। तो हमारा पहला जो न्यूमेरिकल्स प्रॉब्लम जो हम लोग आज कर रहे हैं वो है गिवन a step graded germanium PN junction, germanium PN junction. So this is a question. Okay, it has ND, that means donor concentration, equals to 10 to the power cube Na, and Na corresponds to 1 atom. Per 10 to the power 8 germanium atoms. Germanium atoms. Evaluate the junction potential. Stop. Another hint is given. Assume Ni equals to 2.5 into 10 to the power 13 per cm cube. And also atom density of germanium equals to 4.4 into 10 to the power 22 atom per semi cube. So this is the question given to us. What? Given a step-coded germanium PN junction, it has accept donor concentration 10 to the power cube into acceptor concentration. And acceptor concentration corresponds to 1 atom per 10 to the power 8 germanium atoms. So evaluate the junction potential. So we have to find out junction potential. Very fine. And we have to assume that intrinsic carrier concentration is equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power 13 per centimeter cube. And we have also given the atom density of germanium is equal to 4.4 into 10 to the power 22 atom per centimeter cube. So how to do this? How to solve this problem? Any hint how to solve this problem? Okay. So today I am doing the solution in the class, but from the next time I will ask you to do this because this is the first numericals that I am doing in this class. So I am giving a straightforward solution of this class, solution of this problem. But next day I will just give the hints and you have to solve it. So given, what is given? The atom density of germanium equals to 4.4 into 10 to the power 22 atom per centimeter cube. Na corresponds to 1 atom per 10 to the power 8 germanium atom. Hence, corresponding to 4.4 into 10 to the power 22 atoms of germanium, the number of atoms of accepted impurity will be Na equals to 4.4 into 10 to the power 22 by 10 to the power 8 equals to 4.4 into 10 to the power 14 per centimeter cube. Now, if I want to change it into the meter, so I can write Na equals to 4.4 into 10 to the power 20 slash meter cube. Okay. So ND is what? ND is 10 to the power cube Na. So we can write ND equals to 4.4 into 10 to the power 23 per meter cube. Because it is 4.4 into 10 to the power 20. So multiplied by 10 to the power 3. So I can write 4.4 into 10 to the power 23. So NaND known. Intrinsic concentration is what? Intrinsic concentration Ni equals to 2.5 into 10 to the power 13 per centimeter cube. So convert into meter. So 2.5 into 10 to the power 19 per meter cube. So let us take it 1, let us take it 2, and let us take it 3. So junction potential Vj equals to Vt log of E into Na/Nd by Ni square. Okay, so what is the value of Vt? We always take assuming, this is very important, please note it down anybody. We will assume always Vt at room temperature equals to 26 millivolt. So please note it down. Okay. So assuming Vt equals to 26 millivolt, we have Vj equals to 26 into 10 to the power minus 3 log E west 4.4 into 10 to the power 20 into 4.4 into 10 to the power 23 by 2.5 into 10 to the power 90. That's good. So if you solve it, I am not going for the calculation. If you solve it, you will get 0.3287 volts, or you can get it 328.7 millivolt. Anything you take, that is the answer. Okay. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Expect we will discuss about now biasing of a PN junction. So now we will discuss on biasing of a PN junction. Of an PN junction. So biasing of a PN junction is very much important because there comes the original thing of biasing a PN junction. Okay. So for biasing a PN junction, there will be three conditions. One is for no bias, one is for forward bias, and another is for reverse bias. So if I draw the PN junction symbol, if I draw the PN junction symbol, it will look like this. I am drawing that symbol. Give me 2 minutes. So this is the PN junction symbol. I think everybody has known this. So this is the symbol of the PN junction. This is the positive. This is the negative. This is known as anode. This is known as cathode. Two odes are there, that's why it is called diode. So this is the symbol. And block diagram. I have already drawn. I'm again drawing it. Block or cross-sectional diagram of a PN junction diode. This is P, this is N. These are the two terminals of PN junction diode. One is this, another is this. Okay, clear everybody? So now the diode is a two-terminal device which is known as junction diode. There are three possibilities depend upon the application of the voltage across the terminal of the diode. So what are the possibilities are? Number one, no bias. That is when V is equals to 0. Number two is forward bias. When V is greater than 0. And number three is reverse bias. When V is less than 0. So let us start with the first thing, that is number one, no bias. That means V is equals to 0. Okay. So under no bias condition, we can write it as an open circuit also. We can write it as an open circuit also. Holes from the left side diffused to right side and electrons diffuse from right side to left side and the electrons diffuse from right side to left side due to density gradient. In this process, electrons and holes recombine with each other and only uncovered acceptor left on the p side near the junction and only uncovered donor present in the n near the junction. So what happens? In this process, electrons and holes recombine with each other and only uncovered acceptor left on the p site, left on the p site near junction and only uncovered donor ions, receptor ions, donor ions present in inside near junction. ओके, क्लियर? ये आगे भी मैंने एक बार बोला था आप लोगों को। तो इसका अगर हम ड्राइंग करें तो कैसा दिखने में होगा? हो गया? इसको हम लेकर आ रहे हैं, यहाँ पर बिठा रहे हैं, जंक्शन बनाना पड़ेगा मुझे। ओके, ओह, तो पी साइड की और एन साइड थोड़ा लंबा करते हैं। नेक्स्ट, फिर से एक लगेगा। जस्ट अ मिनट, आई एम ड्राइंग दैट सिंबल। ये पहले भी ड्रॉ कर चुके हैं, अगर किसी को प्रॉब्लम है तो नेक्स्ट अनदर। Okay, so that is the drawing. Here we will draw some of the positive of the positive charges p side, that means holes. Holes are there, most of the things are holes. Little bit of electrons I can draw here. Little bit of electrons. Little bit of electrons. Okay. Here will be electrons more. That's because this is the inside. Here will be little bit of holes. Okay. So this is electrons, 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 electrons. These are uncovered electrons. Uncovered ions of electrons. And this is uncovered holes. Okay. Sorry, I have got a very good cough and cold. Sorry for the disturbance in the class. So this side is the P. This side is the N. Okay. This side is the current I, that is equals to 0. This is negative. This is positive. Electric field will be going from this side to this side. Okay. These are the donor ion. These are the donor ion. Okay. These are the donor ion. These are major carriers. These are minority carriers. Okay. This red color zone is called the depletion zone. If I draw a straight line here, this too is called, this is the depletion zone. Okay. And if I take this is the lower and this position is the higher, so this is the barrier height. So this is nothing but barrier height. So this is when there is no bias. So the positive and the negative ions generated in the electric field areas electric field across the junction divert from N side to P side. The potential developed across the junction prevent further flow of electrons from N side to P side and hole moves from P side to N side. Thus, this is called barrier potential or barrier voltage built-in potential, which is equals to 0.7 volt for silicon and 0.3 volt for germanium. The two layer of immobile ions at the junction is called the depletion region because this region is depleted of charge carriers. The minority charge carriers of both the sides drift due to generation of electric field in the opposite direction of diffusion current. So net current flow is zero in unbiased PN junction diode. Understand? Everybody understand?
सर लास्ट
Yes,
में
sir.
नेट करंट जीरो कैसे हुआ वो एक बार और एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए.
हाँ. So मैंने क्या बोला कि the two layer of immobile ions at the junction. Sorry, very sorry. The two layer of immobile ions at the junction is called depletion region because this region is depleted of charge carriers. The majority charge carriers of both the sides drift due to the generated electric field in the opposite direction of diffusion current. So, if the electric field is in the opposite direction of the generated current, so drift and diffusion, two current is flowing. So, two currents are flowing in the opposite direction, though each will suppress each other. So, the net current flow is zero in the unbiased PN junction diode. Understand?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I am lowering this thing. I think we have done our session. 1 minute, just a minute. I am saving a whiteboard classwork in the. If you have any problem, you can see it from the study material. And I think we have finished our classes. So thank you for joining for today. Hope we will see you again in the next classes and hope you have enjoyed the session. Anybody, any problem, any confusion with this?
No, sir.
Up to this, anybody? I'm asking to anybody, everybody. Sorry. So nobody, no confusion. Okay,
No, sir.
thank you. Okay, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the class. I am ending the class. Thank you.